I cannot make this stuff up.
I feel like at this point, y'all have with the right person.
These people park their truck exactly how I park my truck. They put their menu board exactly where I put my menu board.
It's so evil. It's so evil. You don't even address me. Don't even address me. I don't talk to men. I'm talking to her. They're not even permits here.
I realize that these people are not even permitted. Basically, like, we're not in it. We don't have nothing to do with that. That's between y'all. One of them was like, well, truthfully, I don't want neither one of you there.
I don't care nothing about him. I'm not a man. I'm talking to you. They don't even have a permit.
After we take that heavy generator down and do, come on, y'all can't be here. We're done. They basically like they don't want any food trucks there anymore.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my mom's intro for her because I felt like it, and I also really wanted to talk with the mic because it looked like so much fun. I hope you guys enjoy her video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification bell so that you never miss a video from her. Show her some love, support the food truck, support her business because she definitely deserves it. She's a hardworking woman. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you.
Y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. Real day in the life of an entrepreneur. So we get to our spot to where we park, and my generator key is just spinning. I'm gonna insert a clip here. The key is just spinning. Like, can't operate the food truck with no generator, but no electricity. I'm so tapped out. I'm about to make myself a sandwich, and I'm gonna come back and have a conversation with y'all after I do that, and then we're going to figure out what it is that we're going to do, because as we know, problems are meant to be solved, but you get to a place where you're just exhausted, and I hate to say that, but it's just the truth. I literally have been out all day with a migraine headache, pushing myself, because I'm like, I got to be disciplined, got to do what I got to do, just to get there, and the generator not start. That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. That will absolutely do it. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.
All right, y'all. So we got a new generator. Yay! Let me show y'all it real quick. Hold on. See it back there in the back? Yay! Yesterday, I had to just take the day and just woosah. I still have a lot to do. I was so out of it yesterday. Why did the storage call me and say, you parked in somebody else's spot? I've never done that before. But I also understand I had a migraine yesterday. I was exhausted. I was emotional. So I could see how I did that. It's just not like me to do that. So anyways, I'm going to head to the storage. I need to take a picture of, because on my food truck, my electrical cord that runs from the truck to the generator, I think it's like a 5-prong, and I'm pretty for sure that this generator doesn't, their prongs are not that big. So I'm going to go there, and so that I could get a converter, I got to get a cord that goes like 5-prong to like maybe a 4. So I'm going to go do that. First, I'm going to go to storage and move my truck, take a picture of that, then go there. Then I got to go buy like a little portable gas tank thing so that I can, I really got to get down to technical names of things. I got to go get a little gas tank thingamajig so that I can put gas in this generator. This generator is tri-fuel, so it says natural gas, propane, and regular like gasoline or whatever. So I'm gonna run it off of gas today, and I'm excited because my other generator was loud as hell, and finally we have a generator that is not gonna sound like I don't even know. It's ridiculous, but I'm grateful that, I was able to problem solve and figure it out. Like I was saying, businesses, that's the majority of businesses, is a problem come up and you have to problem solve and fix it. I do think sometimes it gets to be overwhelming doing these things by yourself. I think sometimes, like you want a partner, right? Like that can go get the generator for you, or I had help with getting a generator too. Let me be transparent about that, because listen, right now it has been taking community, the support of my community for me to see this stuff through. So, and I'm very grateful for that. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna operate today. I'm a little bit, I want to say like a little nervous or intimidated, because when I did purchase this truck, I was in a relationship, and my boyfriend at the time did all the work in terms of mounting my generator. I'm not going to mount this one, But he did all the work instead of, for me for that. And so he put the oil in there. He did all. So I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out today. And yeah, even just, okay, the gas goes here, this and this and that, right? Okay, what type of oil does it take? And the generator is really, really heavy, so I'm gonna have my son install the wheels and the handles on it, and so just stuff like that that I'm not really savvy with. I mean, I had to learn everything else, so why not learn this too? So I say all that to say, I will see y'all in the next clip. I'm gonna get to the storage and move my trailer. I can't believe I did that. I've never done that before, and I don't want to get too chatty, so I will see y'all in the next clip. All right, so 48 is what I said that we need for the oil. I don't even know what type of oil the generator takes, so I'm gonna have to call my homegirl. Even though I got the thing, I could probably just look it up and see too. 48, and she said the little gas cans are over here as well. Okay, there's the oil. Okay, and then there's the gas cans right down here. I feel like I probably need to get a bigger one. Ooh. Damn. That's a lot. This is a lot. This is pretty big. Or maybe this one will be enough. Yeah. We'll do this one. So we'll get that, and then we will get, I might not need that cord after all. I can just get the oil. Yeah, all right, I have to make a few phone calls, y'all. I gotta see what I'm doing, but I'll be back. What's up, y'all? So y'all should be seeing me in my spot, right? But we got kicked out of our spot. Yes, the spot that I'm on, the location that I'm on for DoorDash, the location where I've been at attempting to build up my clientele, we got kicked out of that spot. Right after we pulled up, after I had that long all day of going to go get a new generator, of getting it situated, going to, like, I had been, y'all saw, I had been from store to store to store trying to find a 50 amp 4-prong plug. It had just been a long day. My cycle started the following day. But we get there, we pull the generator down, and the manager basically comes out and says that no more food trucks there. I feel like I took it really well, in spite of, because I've put in a lot of effort into building up our clientele in that spot. We had, I'd run ads for that spot. I'm on DoorDash in that spot. Like, not to mention like customers that just live in the area had seen us and started to come to us from being in that spot, but I do know that everything happens for a reason, and I'm like, maybe it's because maybe I'm being protected from something. Maybe I'm being directed to a spot that's more lucrative for us. I don't know what the reason behind it is as of yet, but what I do know is that there's no sense of cry. I did cry, not that day, but I was just kind of like, bro, like, I think it could be a little flustering, but again, I have to go back to community. Community has been so wonderful. Literally that day, my soul sister, she placed a $200 order on my site. And then after that, she turned around and sent me money for plates, like of what, had I would have been open that day, right? She sent me the money as if I was in business on the food truck that day. So literally, y'all, community, that's all I can say. And just the love, like, it's been such a beautiful thing. And so, like, her energy gave me such a sense of peace that day to where I couldn't even be. I just was zen'd. Like, I didn't even trip. I just came home, unloaded our stuff, and took a shower, and I just got situated, and I decided to just relax. But we did have someone to I can't even make a long story short. I got to get y'all the tea. So I am going to insert a clip of the interaction, but that'll be in a second. But anyways, okay. So like I was saying, I had to get my truck fixed. Right, so line to my gray water disappeared. My pipe to it disappeared. I have no idea where it went. I needed to get that replaced. And then my generator, when we stuck the key in there to turn it, it was really, really hard to turn. Like I was actually having to take like a vice grip, and I didn't want to keep doing that because I didn't want to break the key. So I needed to get that fixed. And then obviously my family came into town, and so I wanted to have quality time with them. So I said, I'm gonna just take the week off. I'll have that stuff fixed and we'll be back next week. Well, while I was on break, another truck, and I've seen this truck before. They were parking down the street. They've seen us park in our spot in AutoZone parking lot, and they decided that they wanted to come down there and park there while we were on our vacation. Now, I had been in talks with the manager, just simply letting her know, hey girl, we're not gonna be there on these days because of X, Y, and Z. She tells me that the other truck is there, and I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah. She's like, but you're Thursday through Saturday, right? I'll make sure that they're not here on those days. I say, okay. It bothered me because I know that they seen me parking there, right? And I, and again, with food trucks, it'd be like that, like, because there's not a lot of spaces that you can park in on a consistent basis. So most people are looking for somewhere to park. And I'm like, well, why would they move from down the street down here? Like, why would they try to take my spot? That's so weird to me, but whatever. The manager said she's gonna handle it. I'm just gonna let her handle it. So I was with my cousin then, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it was on my mind. And I know, like, I'm such an intuitive person. I can feel, right? Because most people like, girl, just let it go. Like, like tripping about it before, but I could just feel it. I checked their Instagram page and they're like, oh, we've updated our location. This is where we're gonna be. I check it on a Sunday and this is where we're gonna be, so on and so forth. So I sent him a message, hey, this is my spot that you guys are parking in. I know that the manager spoke with y'all, but those days are just not gonna work. And of course, I got some kickback from that, like, oh no, nobody's talked to us about anything, this and this and that. But I knew that they were lying, but whatever. So that was Sunday. I could about barely sleep Sunday. And get this, y'all, I was having dreams. And in my dream, the manager wasn't backing me up, right? Like, I would wake up throughout the night, and every time I go back to sleep, I would go back to dream pretty much the same thing, that like they wasn't on our side in the dream. So Monday comes around, I call the manager, hey, I had words with the people on with the other food truck on Instagram and so on and so forth. She's like, I talked to her husband. She said, it's a husband and wife that does it. I talked to the husband and let them know your days that, you're not going to be there. She said, but I'm going to try to find their number. She's like, but if not, if they come, and they come back, I'll let them know that they can't do your days. She's like, don't worry about it, sweetie. So, a little bit of a breath of fresh air, right? Don't worry about it. Don't say nothing about it. Just go on. I get there on Thursday at my time. They're in my spot. And so I go inside immediately to AutoZone and say, hey, they're in our spot. This is our time. AutoZone is like, basically, like, we're not in it. We don't have nothing to do with that. That's between y'all. Say word? Word? Like, I have literally fed these people for free. Like, and again, you take care of me, I take care of you. I don't really make them pay anything for their food. Y'all, there's even vlogs that you could see that I'm like, oh, it was the one that it was raining. I was like, it's raining out here. I'm gonna go inside and see if they want food. I'm gonna go take them food, and then we're gonna pack it up because it's raining. And just so, I say all that to say, I thought that I had built a great rapport with them. They know me, they know my family, like, we've interacted with them several times. I'm thinking like, everything is copacetic, right? But no, I walked in and they're acting like they didn't know, like they didn't care one way or another. And that day the manager was not there. The manager that I have been speaking with, she was not there, but there was other managers that were there. Two of them, which I had never seen before, older white males. And the look that they gave me, just like, and one of them was like, well, truthfully, I don't want neither one of you there. And I was like, dang, that's tough, right? That's tough. So after they say that they can't handle it, I go outside to the food truck. Let me handle it. So I'm gonna insert the clip here.
Literally saw us parking here. You know what? I feel like at this point, y'all have with the right person. I really do. And I hope, just watch though, just watch, because it's so evil. It's so evil. It's absolutely evil. First of all, my ass, you don't even address me. You can address my son. Don't even address me. I don't talk to men. I'm talking to her. Whatever. I don't care nothing about him. I'm not a man. I'm talking to you. I'm absolutely talking to you. They're not even permitted. They don't even have a permit.
So then all of that happens. I realized that these people are not even permitted. So for one, they're lying directly to my face about they haven't seen me park there. I know for a fact that they saw me park there. These people parked their truck exactly how I parked my truck. They put their menu board exactly where I put my menu board at, like literally everything. But they have no permits. Not only do they don't have any permits, they don't have any tags on their truck. As you can see, they literally have, I'm gonna insert it here. This is their license plate, y'all. A handwritten 8126. Baby, I called environmental services so fast on their behinds and, you know, made a report on them because how are y'all even out here? Like, I had to go through the proper channels. I'm permitted. I have, you know, my, all my stuff, my TPT license. It's an actual business. How do you get to skip that, right? And then be bold enough to try to stand on business when y'all don't even have what y'all need to have? So long story short, the city comes out, because I call the city comes out, and when the lady from the city came out, she walked into AutoZone and she let them know, like, hey, if trucks don't have their permits, if they don't have their licenses, you guys can't host them here. And she told them, the young lady in the parking lot, she's good. That other truck, they don't have any of that stuff. Y'all can't have them here, right? So that was that on that day. But then after that, I can tell, so that truck left and it never came back. Let me say that. But after that, I could tell that the energy with AutoZone got weird with me. So that was on a Thursday that all that stuff happened. We go back on a Friday and I had to go inside for a funnel I was looking for. Kelly, which is the lady who had been helping me, the manager, she wouldn't even look at me. She wouldn't look at me. She wouldn't speak to me how she normally does. It just was awkward. All the other employees that normally smile, the ones that be tearing my food up, wouldn't even look at me either. And I'm like, wow, this is new. Okay. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I could tell that the energy has shifted and this is awkward, but whatever. So we get through our Thursday, our Friday, our Saturday, whatever. We go back on Thursday. That's when y'all saw that my generator, the key just spinning, just a spinning, like, I'm like, what is this? This cannot be for real. So after that, I'm like, all right, we left that Thursday because generator spinning. Mind y'all, I've spent money on my inventory to park for the weekend. Mind you, my business is what I depend upon, right? So freaking, when we get there Friday, we unload, we take that heavy ass generator down. The new generator I got, I'm so excited about it though. I'm so in love. Like, it's a super quiet. I'm just so happy because my generator has been bugging the hell out of us. And it's been that way for years and I finally got one. And let's just talk about community again. For y'all, for those of you who don't know, I've been married twice, but both of my ex-husbands came together to get me a generator. And so I'm so grateful for that. We finally got, you know, that situated. And again, it just goes back to community, being in a space of being vulnerable, being in a space of asking for help and allowing people that space to show up for you. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody gonna tell you, yeah, but there will be some yeses, you know, to where people can come and help you. Sorry, y'all, my voice a little raspy. I'm always raspy, but I'm extra raspy today. Anyways, after we take that heavy generator down, the dude come on, y'all can't be here. We're done. They basically like they don't want any food trucks there anymore. Older white man that came out and told us that. And my mind couldn't help but to just go to, like, we did absolutely nothing wrong. Like, I communicated with the manager our off days. Like, I can understand them not wanting to get involved with it because it's, you know, it could be messy. But if you told me that, hey, these are your days, why is that an issue? These people literally came and stole our spot. And instead of them addressing it and kicking them out, it's kind of like, oh, well, we're going to wash our hands with the both of you. I hate to say it, but it's just the reality of it. It's like, I know for every fiber in my being, if we were a white family, maybe we still be in that spot. Them people would have never been able to park there. But to be upset with us when, again, we've been the ones that have been supportive. We're not supportive. We've been the ones that have been showing y'all love. Like, we've been here since October. Y'all know, well, actually been there since September. I just started posting about our location and running ads and all that stuff in October. But we've been there for months. And for y'all to just basically like turn y'all back on us is crazy work. But nevertheless, I do understand and understand that nothing is happening to you, that it's happening for you. And so I'm excited to see where we're going to be next because I know that it's going to be better for us. I think that just like even with the generator, my generator went out and I was so through. I literally cried so tough, y'all, that my head was hurting that day. I literally had a fit. But guess what? The next day I had a generator better than the one that I've been wanting for years, right? I wanted the Predator Quiet 9500. I got the super quiet, you know, and it's remote start, it's tri-fuel, so much better than what I could have ever imagined, you know? And like I said, my sister paying for people's meals and placing a big old order with me, like, y'all just don't understand. Like, I am so grateful. And although I'm not going to say that I wasn't sad or that I didn't have my moment about what happened about that spot, because again, I've put money into it, right? Like, we're on DoorDash there. I've been running ads over there. People that, you know, live in a neighborhood, they know that we're there. I had a few regular customers that knew exactly where we are. And to top it all off, that night, somebody drove all the way from Chandler, which is about a 50-minute drive, to come try our food, and we was not there. So I felt a way about all of that. I ain't gonna sit here and say I didn't. I was very emotional yesterday. My cycle started yesterday. But the beautiful thing about it all is that I know that I'm being divinely guided. I know that I'm being put where it is that I've asked to be put. I know that I prayed for a certain amount of business, a certain amount of customers. You know, I know that, you know, there's a vision that I have for my truck, and was I going to get to that vision in that parking lot? Probably not, you know. And so do I feel a little overwhelmed? Like, dang, I got to close the store in DoorDash. I got to treat it like it's a new store, reopen a whole nother store and go through all the They just optimize our search on DoorDash too. So now we got the vegan hashtag. You put in vegan, we pop up top 5. Just getting situated, and it's shut down. You got to move. But. Everything happens for a reason. I know that we're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna wrap this vlog up, and then y'all will see. And then I got like 6 orders that came through on my store. So like, God, source, the divine, the universe, like, is watching out for us. It has been a season, but like I said, faith is what's needed. So, and that's what I'm learning, and I'm also seeing, because I see the way that we're being cared for in spite of what looks like setbacks, you know. The setback is a setup for a come up. So I will see y'all next week. Okay. And tomorrow we're going to get up. We're going to pack our orders. That'll be the next vlog. But we're going to get up. We're going to pack our orders. We're going to take them to the post office. And we're going to get up on finding us a new location. All right. All right. Well, I'll see y'all very next vlog, next video. I love you bunches, and thank you for being here with me as I grow my businesses.